Chafetz Chaim continues to tell us how important Torah learning is, and he continues on the pasuk that talks about Yisachar, and says, "Vayar menucha kitov et haaretz kinaima vayet shichmo lisbol," and he lowers his shoulder to suffer or to put the load on his shoulder, and that's in reference to Torah. So what does this mean? Like a little bit of suffering? What's going on over here? So he gives a beautiful mashal, the mashal of a person, a wealthy person, who back in the day there's no visas, everything went with cash. He takes, back in the day, 3,000 ruble to go and buy gems. And he takes 400 ruble for his back and forth, his travels there and back and forth. He gets to the place he has to go. He uses 200 ruble to get there, and he buys all the gemstones, the diamonds, etc., with his 3,000 ruble. Now he has 200 ruble to get back home. He's about to start his way back home, and someone says, "Hey, I know you. You buy diamonds. I have such amazing stuff, and I'll tell you the truth. People are after me. I need to sell my stuff. I'm going to sell it for you for cheap." He opens up his gems, and he sees these are beautiful gems. He says, "Look, I only have 200 ruble left on me. I got to get home, but these are my last 200. But you know what? It's such a good opportunity. I'll make so much money off of it. I'm willing to sacrifice these 200 and buy these gems, and somehow I'll get home, like by begging to get home." And the guy sells him the gems. He gives his last 200 ruble, and on the way home, he begs for money, helps on a little bit of a train, and on the way in, he sleeps like on the floor somewhere in a room with a lot of other people. And then a wealthy person recognizes him and says, "Hey, aren't you Mr. So-and-so? You're a wealthy guy. What are you doing here among the poor people?" And he says, "Look, let me tell you." And he opens up his gems and he shows him, "Look, I bought these unbelievable gems for such cheap amount of money. I'm going to be a millionaire when I get back home. I'm just traveling home now." The guy says, "Oh my gosh, you're so right. You're doing the right thing." And therefore, plugging it back to our lives, when we have a life of Torah and mitzvot, sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to eat that. I'm not going to be able to do that. But we have to recognize, remember the gems. This person in the story, whenever he would get down, he would look at his gems. So too we have to remember and look at our life. What's going to be the end if we continue in the path of Torah and mitzvot?